Always the same question, guys. We don't play because we stay consistent on a Sunday evening as well here in my beautiful Italy. You know, not playing. Definitely not playing. So what's happening, my brothers and sisters? Everything okay with you? Was it a good training day today? Was it a good rest day? I'm here with my dolly. You know what I'm saying? We're chilling. You see what I'm talking about? We're chilling. We're relaxing. We had a good day. It was nice and sunny. The kids played outside. It was awesome. I can't complain about anything. You know, I've been having a sequence of days where I don't feel like complaining about anything. It's awesome. It's a great feeling, to be honest. I wish it for you as well. But hey, guys, training is great. Training is just awesome. You know, if you understand that the principle of fitness, the results are awesome. Absolutely great. Absolutely. And the only goal that we should have right now is get shredded for the summer. June is round the corner, guys. We gotta go shredded. Sign up to the Discord, like and subscribe. Call me up if you want a one-on-one or something more specific. Let's go. Let's get big. Let's get strong. Whatever you want to do, we do. Right? As long as it's about getting better. Do you know what I'm saying? Today I was thinking about my previous job and when I was managing people and I was running shops. And I really don't miss that. Oh, thank you for the like, my brothers and sisters. Thank you, my people. You are my savages. That's what I'm going to call you, my savages from now on. And I always thought that my best team was the team that was trying the most. It wasn't about skills or anything like that. I just wanted a team that was trying. So if you have a team that is trying will outperform a good team that is not trying. And that is just a fact. And that goes to training as well. You got to keep trying, keep pushing, keep training, keep showing up, and tick all the boxes. You know what I'm saying? Summer is coming, guys. I've launched this 15 weeks program. You can shout me on my Discord, and I'm starting this 15 weeks program to get shredded. And the program is called Cut to Shred. All right? Where obviously nutrition is involved, training in a certain way is involved, because we're going to get ripped. Right? No matter what. You know what I'm saying? Ripped. We got plenty of time. 15 weeks. Oh my God. And then as soon as October, November hits, right? Because what we're going to do is we're going to cut this 15 weeks, right? We're going to get cut to shred, right? In tremendous shape. Then you maintain for the summertime, for the period that you want to, and then October, November, we go back into bulking, into trying to put some serious new muscle on, and that requires calorie excess. And then you repeat, and you stay consistent in that. Every year, you will put a pound of muscle, 2 pounds of muscles, because the gain are minimal in terms of weight. Yeah, muscles take time to grow and to stay. But your body composition change, and it'll be awesome. It will look awesome. Hey, Gavin Smith, what are you saying, my brother? Hello. Nice to meet you. You want to get shredded? Join the 15 weeks program. Cut to shred. What we do is this. High intensity, a certified board jumper. Good evening, my brother. Like and subscribe. Join the Discord. The Discord is $9.99 a month. I coach there. That is the cheapest way to get to me if you want to be coached by me. And uh, cut to shred, 15 weeks program. And this is what we do. High intensity, targeted, for maintenance, right? And conditioning of the muscle. Because you're going to be in a moderate cut, right? We're getting cut to shred, yeah, for the summer. This is the time of the year where you're supposed to be dieting a little bit, right? When you put your t-shirts on, when you go to the beach, right? It's now, right? And with the sole target to maintain and condition, it may be for people that got predisposition for it, maybe gain some muscles, right? So free weights, depending on what you got, if you go to the gym, if you train at home, whatever. But I'm telling you, a lot of high intensity work, a lot of failure, a lot of grinding, and a mix of high reps to low reps. We're gonna stress the body in a way that it will have to adapt. It won't have a choice. It's not gonna be super funny because it's tough. You'll be aching, but I guarantee you, in the space of 2 weeks, you will already see body changes, 100%. Shout me on Discord, 15 weeks program. Let's go, everybody. I'm telling you. $9.99 a month. I mean, come on now. For the Discord, where I share the nutrition tips, the working out schedule, 2 times a week, no more than 2 times a week, and we get shredded, abs and everything. I don't really care. Do you know what I mean? Summer, we coming, cut to shred. The rest is background music, bro. Anyway, what I'm saying is this. Right, during the cut, yes, because you might tell me, Vin, you know what, let me tell you this, I don't really care about the t-shirt, I don't really care about the beach thing, I don't mind, I don't care, right? And I get it, because you gotta be you have to keep doing you, right? I want to bulk, right? I want to put some decent muscles on. So then it's a different type of story. That's a different music. Because let me tell you this, the reason why during cut, yeah, in the best case, you will maintain muscle and maintain the conditioning of the muscle, right? And lose fat during the cut, right? During the bulk, right? It's not maintenance time, right? The session can be much harder, right? You can push much further because you're not the same person. If yesterday you ate 3,000 calories, right? Based on shape and size, but if you're like me, that you're 5'7", and you ate 3,000 calories the day before, you wake up, right? And you train, right? You will have a completely different energy from you waking up after a 1,800 calories day. You're not going to be the same person at all. It's going to be, the weights are going to feel different. Your energy level, your everything is going to be just different. So that will allow you to push further. And that obviously will allow you to build some new muscle. And those calories in excess will be used to support muscle development, right? It makes sense. But when you're in a calorie deficit, there are not actually extra calories available for muscle to grow, right? So the best thing that you can do is to maintain the conditioning of the muscle. Retain as much muscle as possible. That's the key of cutting, okay? Training with the goal of putting new muscle on during cutting, right? Right, there's people that can do it, because we're all different, right? So it's never a fixed rule. You might be the one that can do it, right? Because you got perfect good genetic predisposition for this type of thing. Good on you. But for a good amount of people, that's going to be very hard, right? So you're going to maintain what you have, right? Condition it and make sure that they pop, right? So during the session, you have to make sure that you push blood in a certain area intentionally, right? With intention, right? And yeah, and just keep doing it, man, and just keep doing. Get good contraction and good range of motion, good effort. Still, you gotta attack the weights in aggressive fashion, regardless, right? I'm just saying, you're not gonna have the same energy if you have a 3,000 calories a day or a 1,800 calories a day. It's just obvious. It's just obvious. So you gotta train accordingly. You gotta train accordingly. But more than anything, you're the one that cut, right? If you're telling me, Vin, between the cut and the bulk, which one would you lengthen, right? I go for the bulk. Clean bulk, yeah? You can do that. You can say, do you know what? Like Bruce Lee did. I don't know if it's a true story, but I read somewhere that Bruce Lee took 1 year to bulk. So you can say, I want to put on 5 kg of real muscles, right? That's going to take you some time, bro. I have clients that have trained with me for 5 years, never cut anywhere. We wanted to put new muscles on, right? And this year's going to be the first cut in 5 years. You didn't need to cut, right? We wanted to put serious muscles on, right? So we went on 5 years without cutting. That's it. And it was a great plan, because it worked out magic. And this year, we're going to look shredded. Shredded. You know the one from the Ninja Turtles? Shredded? Was that his name? So the mistake you don't want to do is that you see these people on Instagram and they're all beautiful, absolutely. But obviously they show pictures mainly of when they cut, right? When they are trimmed. Yes? But you can't, and it's not even healthy to stay with it unless it's natural to you. Again, we are all different. There are people out there that walk around with 7% body fat, and they are absolutely great, right? It's not everyone the same, but for the normal Joe, right, it's not healthy to stay at that very low percentage of body fat. It's just not. So you cut, right? It's also for weight management, because if you cut once a year, you're going to maintain that range, right? The thing is that even with bulking, you have to be organized and strategic, because you don't want to bulk too much, right? You have to be smart with it as well. But more than that, you can't cut, I believe, for more than 15 to 18 weeks max, right? That's what I believe. You do that, Then for as long as you want, you maintain, right? So you can increase your calories. You can stop being kind of, on a strict calorie deficit. And then when you desire to put on new muscle, which is usually during the winter time, where we are covered up, nobody knows. You put on 10 kg during the winter, you're gonna cut. Don't worry about nothing. Some of those 10 kg are muscle, and they're gonna stay when you cut, right? But during the winter, nobody knows. You put 3 jumpers on, 1 jacket, a beanie hat. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But in the meantime, you are creating a masterpiece, right? And when the spring, summer comes, they're gonna see a new body. Am I making sense? Can anybody say something? Like and subscribe. Guys, I've just launched a 15 weeks Cut to Shred program. You can join my Discord for $9.99, and we'll go through this 15 weeks. I give you nutritional advices, dieting tips for cutting, and a training regime that will allow you to maintain and cut the shred for the summer. If you're not familiar with the term, cut to shred means muscular. That you take your top off and people turn. Like, what the hell is this guy? That's what I'm talking about, right? Ripped, okay? That's what I'm talking about. 15 weeks, plenty of time. Plenty. Eating clean, training hard, twice a week, not 1,000 times a week, not one of them thing, 20 minutes every day. The other day I talked to a relative of mine, and he was telling me that he was following this thing on YouTube, 20 minutes to get strong. Yeah, and I got mad at him. Mad. Yeah. I went ballistic. I was like, where do you find, because he was telling me, right? Because, relatives don't listen to, for them, I'm just a cousin, a brother. They see me as the same kid, right? Doesn't matter I got client, you know what I mean? It is what it is, bro. My family's like that, and I love them for that. They're Sicilian, bro. They don't listen to nobody, Sicilians. And he goes, he's telling me, right? And he knows what I do, which is even funnier. He's telling me, but 20 minutes is all you need to build strength. I wanted to smash the phone. I was like, where do you get this information from? And it was like, there was this guy on YouTube, and it was like, fact that he's got videos on YouTube doesn't guarantee that it's what he says makes sense. YouTube is a free platform, and anybody can do anything. I have never heard of these 20 minutes before, right? I got mad. So it's not one of them things, bro. I'm talking about twice a week, 1 hour, 45 minutes of high intensity training targeted to maintain and retain muscle and muscle condition. So during the cut, your muscles will pop out. A lot of work, range of motion, contraction, lengthening, shortening, brah. Try to believe it. I'm new to YouTube. I've been here 4 months. You can tell by my followers here, but I'm gonna get big. Time's gonna pass. Next thing I know, I've been here for 3 years, and boom, I got thousands of viewers. My brothers, join this now. This price will stay the same forever for you. A lifetime, $9.99 a month. Try it 1 month. Then, if I'm an idiot, it's $9.99. You just forget about me. But if I'm not, you're gonna flip and change your freaking body for $9.99 a month. I don't have anything like. We're gonna start with a beautiful cut, 15 weeks. Then we'll see how we look. we maintain, and then come in October, bro, as soon as that jumper comes on, mate, we're bulking. And we're all gonna have all our personal bests. Let me tell you this, yeah, if you're new to the channel, I've had a huge layoff. A year and a half layoff because of a serious neck injury, right? I'm training now after a year and a half of personal layoff. And I am stronger. I did not train a year and a half. The muscle memory is still there, right? The muscle memory is still there. They were just dormant. I woke them up. I squat. Today I repped the 50 kg squats today. Bench press 60 kg. I'm pushing it after a year and a half layoff, right? So I kind of forgot where I was going with it because I want to get big and strong, right? And so guys, you can do it. You can definitely do it. No, age is just not a problem. Age is not a problem. Age is not a problem. So guys, we just gotta do it. 15 weeks. 15 weeks. Cut to shred. So this year, so I started training, right? That's what I was going with it. Me personally, this is me. I got back into training. I don't want to repeat the story. I said it 1,000 times. With intentional bulking, I ended up having to cut, right? I embraced it. I'm pushing it. I'm not holding anything back on the weights room, okay? And although I'm cutting, right, I'm having my personal best still. So my potential is further up. And I'm very, very excited because I never trained for pure bodybuilding, for hypertrophy. I always train for performance. And it's a completely different approach. Yeah. So I'm cutting, gonna get ripped, right? Ripped, right? At 40, ripped. Then October, I bulk. So excited about my next bulk because I'm confident I'm gonna destroy all my personal bests. Like if you never tried yet, it's not ideal, right? To try, even to try your personal bests while you're cutting, because you're not in an optimal condition to push further out, you know? But I come from Ironman. I got loads of years of experience, which are nothing compared to many, and to the level of experience that I want to get to. But that only time will give me that. So I tried them. I felt like I could, and I did, and the masterpiece. Bro, I understand 60% of the people have not trained today. I get it. It's a Sunday. I trained. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was hot. The sun was kissing my face. It was a tremendous session today. And I have to tell you. So you see, I do this. That's my neck. It's not because I have a tick or anything. That's my neck that is a little messed up. But guys, let's get these 15 weeks started. Let's change the body shape. Let's go. Let's go. So yeah, man, when you cut and when you bulk, there's two different type of training completely. Similar in many ways. Obviously, you're still gonna train, but obviously, when when you're cutting, you have to be more careful. You have to stay more on the safe side. You have to be careful, more careful than ever with your hydration, with your recovery. You are on a calorie deficit. You are weaker by default. So major attention. Reason why most people don't ever achieve results going to the gym, even the guy that looks decent at the gym, for the amount of time that he spends in that place, is underachieving. And that's across the board. Yeah? Most people are underachievers. Reason being is everybody just tend to cut way too much. Some people cut for a whole year, right? Which is so detrimental. You're just literally damaging your body and damaging it, right? You can't cut for that long. You just can't do it. It's not healthy. It's not nice. Yeah, I'll give you tips for economics, mate. 3 sets to failure, incline chest press. 3 sets to failure, flat chest press. Then incline flies, same principle. Flat flies, same principle. Do you like my answer? If you like my answer, like and subscribe. I talk fitness, mate. I talk training. Muscles. Muscularity. Do you know what I mean? Muscularity. And I've always, believe it or not, even when I was in my peak, during my peak, when I was competing, I always looked at how bodybuilders train because I always find them fascinating. Super fascinating. I always was super interested and involved from a spectator standpoint. And when I was doing Ironman, I was much leaner, obviously. I was like 15 kg lighter than now. Yeah, man, for sure. Join my Discord, $9.99 a month. We go through 15 weeks, cut to shred, where you get ripped. Nutrition, training, everything. Run by me. Let's go. And I'm telling you, if you get ripped, you get shredded, people look at you differently, mate. Men and women. All of them. And you just perform better across the board. So also to retain info if that's what you need. So let's go, my brother. So when I was doing my Ironman, when I was very light, I always thought I was too tiny to put on that amount of muscle, right? I always thought all those muscles look good on a big dude, right? If you're 6'1", 6 foot, and above that, you're gonna look great with a bunch of muscles on, right? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. And then I saw a man called Lee Priest. Hey, Bruna. Good evening, darling. assuming you're a girl, what you're saying, do you train? Did you train? Do you want to train? Boom, 3 questions, just like that. But I was saying, yeah, I had this idea, because I'm 5'7". I don't want to be wider than taller, right? Then I saw Lee Priest. And Lee Priest, if you guys don't know, go look him up. Lee Priest is possibly the coolest and the biggest, smallest man of all time. There's never been another small man that big. Never. Seriously. Unique. Lee Priest, professional bodybuilder, retired obviously now, active during the late 90s, beginning of 2000s era, for you to understand, around the Ronnie Coleman era, so to speak. And he was 5 foot, he is, because he's still alive obviously, 5'5". So Lee Priest is smaller than me. But the problem with Lee Priest was that he had muscles of the same size of the big dudes. You have the arms as big as, maybe not as big as, but very close to Ronnie Coleman. But it was 5'5", and he looked tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. Massive arms, massive forearms, massive legs. Go check Lee Priest's legs. Check Lee Priest's calves. How could you pack so much muscle in a 5'5" frame? It's crazy. It's crazy. Like crazy. And to be honest with you, obviously you have to like it. You know, it's down to taste, and taste is not arguable, right? I found him extremely cool. And I was like, this man doesn't even know, but it's giving the small man like me so much hope, so much belief, right? Because you see a 6'4" man with, you know, you're seeing a big man being big. You know what I mean? It's not getting out of his character. It's a big dude being big. When you see a 5'5" small man, tiny man, being that big, right? There are some logical physics that have been manipulated here, right? Tremendous. So I was like, maybe I'm not that tiny. You know, to put on some muscles. Obviously, I don't want to get to that type of level, of course. But I was like, you see, it gave me hope. I was like, let me put some muscles on. Because I don't look that bad. I'm not that tiny for it. You know? And, yeah, man. Lee Priest, my friends. Lee Priest. Lee Priest beat Ronnie Coleman 7 times in 1 year. Somewhere in the 90s, late 90s. 5'5". Ronnie Coleman nearly retired because of it. Because he wasn't winning anything, Ronnie Coleman. Before Ronnie Coleman started winning everything, he was competing and he wasn't winning anything. He wasn't placing like top 5, top 8. He wasn't doing very well. And Lee Priest, a 5'5" man, beat him 7 times in 1 year. That's a massive hope for the tiny dudes like me. So guys, like I was saying before, this is your opportunity to get cut to shred, to get ripped for the summer. Do you, I do me. I'm gonna get shredded. My people are gonna get shredded. If you wanna get shredded, shout me and we will do it. No misunderstandings. Not misunderstanding. You know. Guys, let's just cover the last segment and then I want to say bye because I'm tired. Full range of motion vs short range of motion. I think there is a place for both. A place for both. And if you can mix them in a smart way, they are dynamite together. Because I don't think there's any motion that is wrong. You see, I'm not one of them trainers. And usually that's something that rookie trainers do. Yeah? Like a kid just qualified, just kind of want to show his knowledge, just pointing out things, which I don't think is what you got to focus on. What you got to focus on is the client. Most important thing, don't worry about the foot, 5 degrees, 10 degrees, don't worry about that. Figure the client out. What's the purpose? What's the target? Right? How long we've got and how often. Right? Then you set up something that is extremely targeted. Yeah? And then you execute it. That's a good trainer. That's something that not many trainers can do. Because most trainers, they just copy paste. And just, you know, some people are more specified in certain things. I'm not one of them. I believe that there's not wrong movements. There's no wrong movements. If I can't do it, if I am allowed, if my body allows it, how can it be wrong? Yeah? You know? And like squats, for instance. I'll give you an example. The way I perform squats is completely different from the way my wife does squats. Guys, I've got to go. I love you and good night. God bless.
Ma no, Pati, non guarda che devi stare lì, mi devo